Sila ng malilipatan.
Para sa unang balita, Ise Reyes reporting.
Ngayon, wala pa kaming natatanggap.
Mga kapuso, sa Day 38 ng impeachment trial, inusisa ng Senator Judges ang kapangyarihan ng Office of the Ombudsman para utusan ng Anti-Money Laundering Council na kumalap ng impormasyon sa umano'y dollar deposits ni Chief Justice Renato Corona. Nagkasagutan pa sina Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales at Senadora Miriam Defensor Santiago. Narito ang report ni Sherry Ann Torres.
And we have to...
Sa ikalawang araw ng pag-upo sa witness stand ni Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales, inusisa siya ni Senadora Miriam Defensor Santiago tungkol sa kapangyarihan ng Office of the Ombudsman na utusan ng Anti-Money Laundering Council o AMLAC na kumuha ng detalye ng mga bank account ni Chief Justice Renato Corona matapos matanggap ni Morales ang una sa 3 reklamo laban sa punong maestrado.
Is it your position, Madam, that the powers of the Ombudsman under the Constitution override the provisions of the AMLA as passed by Congress and the Eugenio case, which I just quoted, as decided by the Supreme Court?
I must just abide by what the provisions of the Ombudsman law provides. Until the provision is declared unconstitutional, I must abide by it, Your Honor.
You mean that your powers as enumerated in the Constitution override the laws passed by Congress, such as AMLA law, the Judicial Bank Secrecy Deposit Law, the Foreign Currency Deposit Law, and even the case of Eugenio.
I invite your attention, Your Honor, to the AMLA law, Section 3C.
Yes.
3C, it says, monetary instrument refers to coins or currency of legal tender of the Philippines
Yes.
or of any other country.
So, what is the point of your answer?
My point is that dollars are covered.
There's no question about
No.
that.
Okay.
The issue
So-
here is that under the AMLA law, first, it is the council must conduct
Yes.
a fact-finding system, and then if it finds probable cause, refer the matter to you for preliminary investigation. But you did not follow this procedure.
But-
Plus, there is a provision in the same law that provides that you must first go file a petition in court and get a court order before AMLA can answer your question.
Yes, Your Honor, but this applies only for cases involving money laundering.
Pero tanong ng Senadora, ano raw ba ang saysay ng fact-finding investigation ng Ombudsman? Gayong gumugulong na raw ang impeachment trial.
Do you intend, if the defendant is acquitted, to file a second complaint for impeachment this year?
Your Honor, it is the House which determines whether, on the basis of the data it receives...
I'm not asking about who decides. If in this first impeachment trial, the defendant is acquitted, do you intend to file a second impeachment complaint against him after the 1-year ban?
For the purpose
Intending
of
to file?
filing
Yes,
an impeachment complaint,
that's right.
if that is warranted after the investigation, conclusion of
Thank
the
you.
investigation, if it's warranted, we will.
All right, thank you. That is the only question. So we are placing the defendant on notice that even if this court acquits him, he can expect a second impeachment complaint by December this year.
Pero di pa rito nagtapos ang mainit na tagpo sa pagitan ng Senadora at ng Ombudsman.
Are you of the opinion, therefore, that should somebody file a complaint against any of us senators or members of the House, you can just go straight to AMLA and ask for our records without going to the court or without waiting for probable cause to be found by the council itself?
That would depend on the complaint, Your Honor.
Yes, of course, it will depend on the complaint, but suppose, hypothetically, that you find that the complaint is warranted. Is that your view, that you can just act on your own?
It would
Sua
depend-
sponte?
It would depend on the nature of the complaint.
I
Your
know
Honor.
that, but suppose that after all your own internal procedures, and you have made a decision that the complaint is worthy of further consideration, is it your considered opinion that, as in this case, you can just go direct to AMLA and not follow the procedures in the AMLA law?
Your Honor, again, I said it would depend on the complaint.
Well,
If-
you're fudging your answer,
No,
Madam Witness.
you said it's, I said if
You are
it's
arguing
for-
with the Senator
I'm
Judge.
sorry, mea culpa.
I accept the apology.
Noted.
Sa pagpapatuloy ng cross-examination sa kanya ng prosekusyon, muli iginit ni Morales na umabot sa $12.1 million ang pumasok sa umano'y mga dollar account ni Corona mula April 14, 2003 hanggang December 22, 2011. Lumutang din sa pagdinig ang mga kapansin-pansing paggalaw sa mga pondo umano ni Corona, kasabay na ilang mahahalagang pangyayari. Noong 2004 elections, ayon kay Morales, may kabuo ang $1 milyon daw na pumasok sa bank account ni Corona sa BPI Acropolis. Ilang araw naman bago ang 2007 elections, nagkaroon ng di bababa sa 6 na deposito sa account umano ni Corona sa BPI San Francisco del Monte branch. At nang i-impeach si Corona ng Kamara Disyembre noong nakaraang taon, sinabi ni Morales na mahigit $3 milyon daw ang gumalaw sa bank deposits ni Corona sa BPI, Alay Bank at PS Bank. Sa redirect examination ng depensa, tila nagkainitan naman ang dalawang dating maestrado ng Korte Suprema.
So that is
Because
beyond.
that was furnished to me
Yeah.
by the AMLAC.
So that is beyond your comprehension.
What do you mean beyond my comprehension? I don't understand it.
Yes.
Beyond my competence, yes, but not beyond my comprehension.
What verification did you undertake, if you did, in connection with the accuracy of the figures therein stated?
I could not go directly to the bank.
You swallowed hook, line, and sinker the entire contents of the document.
Since I was given this document, the presumption is that these are documents correctly reflected in the data of the AMLAC.
Para sa unang balita, Sharian Torres reporting.
Nanindigan naman si Chief Justice Renato Corona na hindi siya magbibitiw sa pwesto. Sinabi yan ng punong maestrado matapos dumalo sa misa kasama ang kanyang may bahay na si Cristina at 2 anak. Nauna nang pinabulaanan ni Corona ang mga isinawalat ni Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales sa impeachment court. Hindi raw totoong may 82 siyang dollar accounts. Tinawag din niyang malisyoso ang testimonya ng Ombudsman.
Correct, Your Honor. Correct.
No resignation. Tuloy ang laban, tuloy ang laban.
Sa gitna ng stand-off sa Panatag o Scarborough Shoal, isa sa 3 major airlines ng China magbabawas ang flights patungo sa Pilipinas. Ayon sa website na Xinhua News Agency ng China, sa halip na 2 flight kada araw, magkakaroon na lang daw ng 1 flight ang China Southern Airlines sa Pilipinas mula May 26 hanggang June 30. Bunso daw ito ng pagkonti ng mga Chinong gustong bumisita sa Pilipinas sa gitna ng tensyon sa Panatag Shoal. Kinansela ng ilang Chinese travel agency ang kanilang mga package tour patungo sa Pilipinas kasunod ng travel safety advice na inisyu po ng kanilang pamahalaan. Para po malaman kung paano pinaghahandaan ng Department of Tourism ang posibleng epekto nito sa turismo, makakasap natin si ASEC Chicoy Enerio. ASEC Enerio, good morning po.
Good morning, Igan. Good morning,
Opo.
Pilipinas.
Opo, ano pong posibleng epekto sa ating turismo ng pagbabawas ng flights ng China Southern Airlines sa Pilipinas?
Well, sigurado mababawasan ang ating arrivals from China, pero bahagya lang.
Opo.
At ito lang ay temporary sa tingin ng Department of Tourism.
Pang ilan ho ba ang mga Chino sa bilang na maturista pumupunta sa Pilipinas po, ASEC?
Ano po siya, pang-apat yan. From the
Pang-apat.
top. Korea muna, United States, Japan, tapos China.
China. Mga ilang bilang po yung nandyan sa listahan nyo?
Sa bilang namin, mga 96,000 ang pumapasok sa China mula pa nung first quarter.
Opo.
Kaya up tayo by around 77%. Actually, malakas ang dating ng mga Chinese arrivals
Opo.
in the first quarter of this year.
Pero ngayon po, after nga itong nangyari sa may West Philippine Sea, naramdaman nyo na po yung pagbawas ho nila?
Oo naman. Meron tayo siguro nabibilang ng mga 2,000 kanseladong mga pasahero.
Opo.
Mga 82 groups na nangyari galing sa China.
Opo. So anong ginagawa po sa DOT para mapunan po itong magiging kabawasan nila? Meron ba tayong ibang mga nasyonalidad naman na hinihikayat naman na pumunta rin sa ating bansa?
Oo naman. Marami tayo mga markets na interesado po rin sa Pilipinas.
Opo.
Katulad ng Korea, United States, Japan, Australia, ASEAN, Europe. Marami po tayong pwedeng pagkuhanan ng mga turista at nabibigani pa rin sa Pilipinas.
Okay. Sana ho hindi na magtagal ito. Ano po? Mga...
Well, tingin namin temporary to. Of course,
Oo.
it is connected. It is not tourism-oriented in nature. Pero
Opo.
syempre tayo lang yung nabibiktima tungkol dito.
Opo. ASEC, maraming salamat. Good morning po.
Maraming salamat, Igan. Good morning.
ASEC Chicoy Eneri po ng Department of Tourism. 65 bahay wasak sa pananalasa ng buhawi sa Norala, South Cotabato.
At Pinay singing sensation na si Cherise gusto raw magsulat ng sarili niyang mga kanta. Huwag pa huli, tutok lang sa unang balita.